Don't overstress yourself and talk about, oh, I have to prepare for school, I have to prepare for school, I don't have time, I don't have time. Go out with your friends. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing something a little bit different. I am giving you some tips on things you should know before starting nursing school. Let me tell you, before we even start on the tips, sis and brothers, have a relaxation time before you enter the world of stress. I am telling you, don't overstress yourself and talk about, oh, I have to prepare for school, I have to prepare for school, I don't have time, I don't have time. Go out with your friends. It's going to only do good for you in the long run, okay? That is going to lead to my first tip. Have a de-stressor. Know what allows you to relax and keep consistent with that. So if you know that going to the gym helps you, then go to the gym when you have time. You get me? If you know that you're the type of person where you can just have a pampered day at home and that relaxes you, then do that. Know what relaxes you and be consistent with it. I'm not joking when I say nursing school will try your mental health. It will. If you're not strong enough, you will break. The second tip is have some money saved up. You listening to me? Have some money saved up. If it's even a 10,000, a 20,000, a 30,000, any amount that you can afford, have some money saved up. Outside of what you're paying for tuition and books and such, have some money saved up. Because there's a tendency in nursing school where authority or persons who are supposed to guide you as to what to buy, what you need, tend to leave things off until you actually get to school. My second tip is, and this will apply when you're actually in school, my second tip is pick your modules wisely. I know you'll be given a diet sheet. At UTech we call it a diet sheet. Persons might just call it a module outline, what modules you are expected to select for a particular semester, right? Select your modules wisely. In first year, naturally, you are not given the most difficult modules. First year normally is one of the easier years. So you'll be given like mainly general courses to do. So if you see where you can manage to do another course in addition to what you're doing, probably take it from second year. I wouldn't say far-fetched to third year, but either second semester or second year, then do so. For example, you're doing anatomy, you're doing academic writing or an English course, you're doing 5 courses, and for second year you see where maths, you'll have to do maths along with probably pathophysiology, anatomy and physiology, epidemiology, health promotion. If you see where you have those 4 difficult modules plus maths, you can take maths from year 2 and do it in year 1 just to alleviate the stress as you go along, or better yet, in the summer semester. Because I know naturally persons go on practicum at UTech in the summer, but it's only a shift for 7 to 3. So you can still do a module in the evening if you think that you can manage it. At the end of the day, don't overwork yourself, is what you feel you can manage. My third tip is do not rush to buy a bag of book and a bag of this and a bag of that. When I understand what I say, English. Do not rush to buy textbooks, books, and all of the regular things that you're accustomed to when you're going back to school. This is not high school, okay? I know that the nursing books are fundamental and it's good that you have the books for yourself, but do not rush to buy them unless you're a person who cannot read books online. And I don't think that nobody cannot read books online, you just don't prefer to, and sometimes what you don't prefer to will cost you. So we are students here, we have to try to save our coins, and most times the books are there for you to download free of cost. You may not get the latest version, but it's the same information, and you always have Google at your fingertips, and you always have your teachers and the library. All I want to stush for the library, go there because it's going to save you. Me not ask you. My next tip is, this is before school. Find what your study style is and stick to it, okay? And another tip, reading is not always studying, okay? Reading the textbook doesn't mean that you are studying. For me personally, I don't sit and read textbooks. I'm not going to ask Christ, I don't do that. What I do is, when I get my lecture notes, I transfer them to flashcards or summarize notes in my notebooks, right? And I keep on reviewing those. So by the time it's for exam, I'm not really studying. All I'm doing is watching videos that are quality videos that relate to the topic that I'll be doing the exam on. That's what I do. So that's a little tip for you guys. Another thing is, try to stay organized. So before school start, you want to rule up a timetable. Do one general timetable that includes studying, your classes. You're going to do this when you actually get your class timetable, which is pretty early. You get it before you start school. So you rule up a timetable with your class schedule and incorporate studying time. So, find your study style, make a timetable, and I know it's very hard to be consistent and stick to that timetable because nursing school is like a tornado. It twirls anywhere it feels it wants to go. So this week you might have, let's say you've just begun school. This is the 4th week of school. You've heard that one of your lecturers are out. So now you have to try to fit into somebody else's class to make it work for you. Now you'll have to alter your timetable as to what time you study and the time of the classes. You get what I'm saying? Things change, so I know that it's very difficult to keep up, but what I'm trying to say is consistency is key and discipline is key. If you do not have self-discipline, I'm not sure how you're going to make it through nursing school. I'm really not sure. Okay, sis? Okay, open up the ears and listen. If you do not have self-discipline, I'm not sure how you are going to make it through school. Because nobody can study for you. And if you keep on failing, who is going to pay for those modules? Me not say me not sell. So if you want to sell, your business. Okay. And finally, it's not a competition. This is for your mental health. It is not a competition. Okay? The grades that you're accustomed to in high school or 6th form may not be what you will be getting in nursing school, because the intensity and the level of the courses are different. But again, if you are self-disciplined and if you are consistent with that timetable that I'm telling you to create, you can maximize your ability to pass that test. You can maximize the amount that you can study. You can maximize the amount of knowledge that you are able to retain by repetition, and you can get that A on that exam. Yes, so it's not a competition, and get used to the fact that you may not be getting straight A's. Don't let it get the best of you. Do not let it affect your mental health. Just hold up your head and go and push through. And guys, look at it. From the day you start is the day you are behind. So if you keep on telling yourself that from the day you start is the day you are behind in nursing school or in college in general sometimes, because some modules are really hard. The day you start is the day you are behind. You will be your own trainer to develop the person that will allow you to succeed in nursing school. Because me I tell you, from the first day you start, and the first day the work start coming. Okay, sis? There is no breathing space or breathing room or time to, there's none of that in nursing school. That is just my 2 cents on tips for before you start nursing school. I have a lot more, and as I go along, I will learn more and be able to produce content for you guys. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more nursing videos, then you know, keep on watching your girl, okay? Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.